Hi guys, and welcome to this week's Tea of the Week, where we look into, well, basically like a horoscope, what's coming towards you this week, from Aries to Pisces, and then there's an almost personal collective at the end. As always, these are general readings. Take what resonate with you, leave behind the rest. Never ever force it to fit if it doesn't. And that's basically it. Let's just get to it. I hope you're all doing well. We are using tea leaves. That's the basics, and then we're clarifying with tarot. Alright, so we are starting with Aries. Yes. And we are going from the 17th to the 21st of May. Aries. 2021. Aries. Sign of Aries. Show me the Aries. Aries. And we are starting with the King of Pentacle underneath the deck. That's you, by the way, Aries. Meaning that the King of Pentacle is Aries, Taurus, Cusp. But let's see, let's pull here what we have for you. Show me the Aries 17th to 23rd. We have Eagle. Triumph over troubles and obstacles. Then we have an Elephant. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. Some of you could be traveling. Then we have a Pail. Time to get out of a situation. And we have a Gong. An exciting event. Alright, let's get to it. An Eagle, triumph over obstacles. So basically it looks like it will be a rather good week here for you, actually. It wouldn't surprise me, yes, but that's how it goes with everyone, that there may be times where you're like, what? Especially when we have this journey here with the Elephant. For some of you, it is literally that you're going on a physical journey here. It's a long one. It's not just, going down to buying grocery stores. It's a long one here for you. But it does bring a lot of excitement with it. I get here that for some of you, you're gonna have this like aha moment this week. For whatever case, it may just be something that comes out of nowhere. It's like, that when you hear a gong, like dong, it's exciting, and it kind of prompts you to find a solution to some sort of a situation here. This is where you pull upon your King of Pentacle energy, your strong leadership skills, Aries, that you have within you. And when you do that and you stay grounded and you basically show up as a leader in your own life, you're going to make some decisions here that's going to help you see things clearly. And that is how you will be gaining some kind of a triumph this week here. For some of you, I said that some of you are going traveling. There will be certain delays. You will be going traveling. Some of you are going to be queuing. I know it sounds so mundane, but it is a mundane reading. Some queues this week here, like traffic jams possibly. But I'm also getting that for some of you where it's not that mundane. There is this energy of going deep inside. I mean, it could actually also be that while you are queuing, you start thinking about things or doing something here. You start questioning things differently here. Because I really get as though there's something here that you are thinking about, that you're walking around with. I don't know if you have opposition or something. Yeah, could be opposition. Could be people here going against you. Not that significant, but they're just, I keep getting like an excitement, like, boom, some kind of a sitting there in a queue, thinking about things, and suddenly it strikes you, the solution to everything. Well, it may feel like that at that point here, because I get here that if it's not this week, then it may be coming up here that maybe you're pondering some kind of a significant decision, Aries. that could be life altering here. And that's why you're thinking about it, you know. And for others of you, yeah, I get it's more significant, right? But yeah, it's more significant. It's that it has to do with getting out of a situation where you feel so you have to defend yourself all the time, possibly. Right? Could be people disagreeing with you, haters. Doesn't have to be haters, but just the strong disagreement here. And you standing your ground in some area or another. But I get as though there's this energy of you taking a step back and trying to figure out what needs to be released here. What needs to be held on to and what needs to be released in order for you to finally get that triumph. But I do see you getting it, right? And for some of you, it could be that you're acknowledged by someone important in your life. May also be that some of you are, I see mundane readings like this, that some of you are actually witness to someone important in your life, like a father figure or something like that. Making a decision that affects you positively. Alright, so now we have, like, yeah, no more troubled. So, alright, let's see, what do we have for Taurus? Taurus, and 17th to 23rd. The Taurus people. Yeah, that was crazy, huh, Taurus? Oh, a newness there for Taurus. Taurus. To begin with, I had all of these aces for you, right? And it felt a little chaotic when I pulled it out, and now I just moved my body, and I swear to God, I felt like I was 80 years old. So it's difficult getting something started here, but we have the 10 of Cups. That's wish fulfillment in families and all of that. It's almost like getting a brand new start, but it comes, you know, it's one of those, I got this energy that it's never too late to start again. And what do we have here? We have Taurus. We have Lily, spiritual love. I need to pull it. It's like, is it the second time every time I do Taurus? Like, I need to pull closer. Yeah. We have spiritual love. That's beautiful. Then we have a Fox, shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. We have a Broom, new home, new attitude. And we have a Skull, hidden secrets can harm you. Taurus, I swear to God, sometimes when I do, well, basically every time I do readings for you, I get, each of these cards represents one event, and I say it like that. That's really what I get here. Spiritual love, let's start by that one. That comes with the 10 of Cups. Spiritual love, what is spiritual love? Do you really have to go into the details about spiritual love right now? Spiritual love, as it is here, stems from a place of feeling connected. You feel connected within yourself. You feel connected to the people you care about, your quality people. Spiritual love is not about the divine love. It's not. Please do not take this spiritual love and throw it in, and make it turn it into something it's not. Because if you want to, you can do whatever you want. I can't prevent it. But in this case, it's basically just an appreciation of small things that you got. It's calmness. It's not something that's divinely guided or anything. It stems from within. It's basically inner happiness. That's spiritual love. Inner happiness. And in this case, because you want inner happiness, you also you are capable of coming together with other people. That's really a beautiful energy to have this week here. Being surrounded by people who fucking matter. Alright, it's peaceful, it's tranquility, there's no drama here. So if it's anyone here were to come and say spiritual love, and if it's there any kind of element of drama in it, that's not spiritual love. This is cool, calm, collected. I'm immediately being thrown back to one Taurus person I know who has a new puppy. Alright? That, for instance, is an example of that. But shrewdness, resourcefulness, especially in business here. Something may be coming towards you very, 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 very quickly. Could have to do with communication here. It may also, by the way, be you. I don't know, it shows a little bit up as an opportunity there. And then we have this sadness. That's where we have this newness, right? I don't know if you are getting some kind of an... Oh, guys, for some of you, you are... Right, there's something here about your work. That there's a decision that's being made there. Oh God, that may actually hurt you. Now, I don't know if you are the one participating in making the decision here, because it could be like someone here is actually being laid off. Of course, it doesn't have to be business, but it shows here especially in business. But there is someone here who is... can I really say it? Alright, for some of you Tauruses, in your life, in somewhere, be it in work or in love, whatever, there is an energy here of... someone being a quick talker, and also possibly a ghoster. No, but there's something here about, you know, emotionally unavailable, right? They may come towards you very quickly with communication, but I get as though it's emotionally unavailable. It's not. It doesn't belong to the spiritual love here. This is why, yeah. There's something here that kind of sticks out. As opposite to the spiritual love, because this is why I'm very glad to see that you have spiritual love, because sorry, this week here I get as though there's a situation where you might have to battle a little, or you feel like that, because there could be something going on here that you don't want to see, a decision, a truth you won't see hidden secrets that can harm you. If you were to open up the blindfold, you would see it. But by the way, behind this decision, whatever this is that's being hidden from you, is a new beginning. Count with this King of Pentacles. Could be within a legal system, or someone here being... Yeah, something here... You really get like work or legal situation here going on, where someone... There may be a third party included in it, but that doesn't have to be like, you know... A third party. Let's say this is a work situation for some of you, where there's a decision being made between you and someone else. Maybe there's something here that you don't want to see. Maybe you're up in competition and all that. It could be that. But in this week here, in all cases, you have a spiritual love, like people you can count on being there for you. Your family, your friends. I really get like this going home, like closing the door to your office and then going home. And there's peace and tranquility there. Meaning that there's some area in your life where there's no drama. There's absolutely no drama in here. Because this thing is, sorry Taurus, I keep repeating, it's because I can sense, I can sense someone trying to hijack your reading, and there is no drama right here. This is sacred. This is also just within yourself. I mean, it could be you going gardening or whatever. This is your thing. But there is a place in your life that you are loved and you feel safe. That's beautiful. Other than that, I also get you, by the way, getting a brand new attitude. For some of you, there could be changes going on within your home here, physical home. Right? Maybe you're cleaning up, you are making changes, getting a new kitchen, whatever. And I see you being able to like place your attention onto situations that actually matter. In all cases, whatever here with the secrets that could harm you, something good is coming out of it as well, by the way. I did see a new beginning that had both a new motivation, and your heart would sing in it as well. It's probably not this week, but let's see. That was what we have for Taurus. By the way, you also in transition, Taurus, in some way or another. Now we're going on to Gemini. Show me the Geminis. Dang, it's 17th to the 20. You Geminis are just everywhere here, huh? What the hell is up with this? Alright. Geminis, why do I feel confused? There's something here that's not being seen. Meaning that within yourself. There's something, it's not the tip, well, I recognize the Gemini energy of having a lot of, can you really say balls in the air? Do we call that in English? Balls in the air. But it's more than that. That would be a bad excuse. There's something else. Alright, what do we have for Gemini? We have forest modeled unclear thinking. Okay, that's just... yes, that was basically what I was looking for. That of having no real goal in sight. Just like you walking in a forest and you have no idea what the exit is. So you're just walking there and then you forgot why you got in there to begin with. And then we have a barrel. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. And we have a dolphin. Financial gain was usually coming from something you did in the past. And we have a dog coming together with friends. Alright, so... Alright, so Gemini, you're just going to do what Gemini does best. I get as though this is far more... could be in relation to your work. Because I see you saying love can take a break right now. Well, for some of you. Modeled unclear thinking comes with the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, could be in regards to your family. But no, you know what, of course family. Long story short, it has to do with your long-term goals. What do I mean when I say long-term goals? I mean, it is what I mean to say. Right, do I have a book here? That's probably in Danish. But this is a book on strategy. Oh god, I have things to do by tomorrow. This is one of those that also has to do with setting long-term goals. This is in regards to business, by the way. But, you know, it could be that, right? With the Ten of Pentacles. That's long-term goals. You know, you sitting down, I don't really have, making all of these boring strategies. Doesn't even have that many good. All of that kind of boring stuff, right? That's long-term goals. Without it, you get a little confused. You can go into your head here, figuring out what the hell is it that you're lacking. That is what I get here. And in doing so, when you are in this lack mentality, you could actually end up feeling at loss. Right? I do see money coming in possibly here. That might help you, but I really get as though it's whatever it is that you're getting it may not be the amount that you would like, right? So it's like you're not getting the exact amount that you are expecting, and therefore you are just getting confused. So be mindful here this week here that you don't fall into, first and foremost, catastrophe, but that's not really what I'm getting here with you, because what I get that you will do is that you're just going to go out and hang out with friends and forget it all. Right? Which is also good, because I do see coming together with friends, having fun. That's also important here. That could actually be a strength here. Spending time with people who matter to you. But I gotta say it as I see it. This week I do see forms of frustration. Possibly even clouded judgments. But you know what? For some of you it has to do with the money, whatever goal it is, right? Whatever goal it is that you kind of, well, can I explain this? It is that having your eyes set on something and having it be realistic, basically. But I can't go into all the details about setting long-term goals, because then we would stay here forever. And you can already sense I'm affected by your modeled thinking, because I can't even see what I can't even dive into it. I can't even help. Because it's like this mind prison something. So be mindful of it. Meaning that these are temporary situations, right? Thank God. So this week, be mindful that you don't start, for instance, shaming yourself or go crazy, right? Just take a step and pause. And if you can't see those long-term goals this week, well then get together with your friends, have fun, and then look at it next week. These are temporary energies, thankfully, right? And by the way, for some of you, it could be that you're frustrated in this could be work. You're working at a place where there are no long-term goals, and that could frustrate you, because it can be actually very frustrating depending on who you are. You know, it's that like, why the hell are we doing what we're doing? What's the purpose of this? But you know, that depends on who you are. So now we are moving on to Cancer. Cancer. Alright, I need to turn on the light. Hold on. Alright. Cancer. Cancer. Ace of Cups. Feels right. And we have this one over feels right. We have fair woman. A woman with blonde hair, grey hair, or white hair. And we have a shark. Yeah, it's a shark that wears... No. Take care, or there will be a lot of material wealth. We have teardrops, great personal sorrow. Sweetheart. And we have rose, romance in the air. See, sometimes I feel as though your readings sometimes get hijacked by one specific one, I know. I have a few Cancerians in my life, but I have one in particular that's very, very important to me. Very important. And that Cancerian is actually going through a bit of a personal sorrow, but it's not. It's the right. It's the right time. It's the right time. So it's nothing big and serious. Nothing like what you come here to tarot to see. A fair woman, a woman with blonde hair, and we have the Ace of Cups. This is what is beautiful. This is a woman in your life. Doesn't have to be romantic or anything. Blonde hair, grey hair, white hair, doesn't fucking matter. You know what? It's a person. It's a person that has a very gentle... She's very gentle. Hopefully, especially with the Ace of Cups here, right? Yes, and then we also had the Two of Cups that I saw. This is beautiful. This is... You know what? We have romance in the air with the Two of Cups. And a fair woman with blonde hair. I like this. It's actually a very good energy that we have here for you this week. For some of you, there has been something here that you're healing from, right? Some sort of a loss. And it's a personal sorrow. And by personal sorrow, it can, for instance, be a complex sorrow. A complex grief, meaning that, for instance, someone I know here had to let go of something, a lifestyle basically, that's very, very important to them. It's not been easy. Been a very, very significant, long decision. And even though it's the right decision, doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt. Right? It's a great personal sorrow. So, you know, even though something is right, doesn't make it less sad, right? So that is here what we have in terms of healing. And I do have a partnership here where there is kindness. For some of you, it could, for instance, be that you are... For some of you, yeah, it could be that it's a woman that you are no longer having in your life. And most of you, I'm picking up on there being a woman in your life that you do possibly have romance with here, right? Who would be there for you. Because I do see like two people coming together. Doesn't have to be romantic and all of that. It's just that, or like, it says so, romance is in the air, right? But, you know, that could be, you know, as was it with you previously, I got this message in your you versus them, someone here giving you a cup of coffee. It's basically love. Be it in friendship or in whatever, right? It's a kindness here, because I see you going through something. Take care or there will be a material loss. That I really get being something completely different. It comes with the devil here. So check out your paperwork there. Yeah, look out for anything. Look out for anything hidden here. If someone here is trying to mess with you in terms of your finances, if you have to, for instance, sell something or whatever. But the shark here, it basically means, think of a shark, of something that swims around you here. Right? But you know what, for some of you, I also will say that it could have to do with whatever loss that you're going through. You could have been of material, right? And that is what you're basically processing. And there could be some bad habits there. I'm also getting possibly some kind of an argument this week with someone regarding money. Could actually be with the same person here. Where there could be even though I do see love, there could be some disagreements regarding something about spending money. Look out for that. It has to do with the beginning of something new. Starting something new. Or maybe you're still healing from something here and you're not really ready for something new. Right? But I do see you surrounded by, for instance, romance. I do see that. Or maybe whoever it is that you're connected to, I want to say needs to take a chill pill, but no, they need to be mindful of the way that Cancerians they deal with their emotions sometimes. Right? They are cardinal signs. They will take actions, but they can also be. I don't know. It's specific. It's a site on itself to see Cancerian deals with their emotions. You just have to be there. Alright, so now we have here Leo. Show me Leo. Leo, King of Swords. What movie is that from? I can't remember. Apparently he came with that. Alright, what do we have for Leo? We have victory in some endeavor. A fly. A period of ill health and depression. I will tell you what that is about in a minute. And we have a torch, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. And we have vine. V and W are just sometimes impossible for me to pronounce. Vine, seek out information that will help you. Alright, first and foremost, I keep getting I can't remember where that's tune is from. Everything in me wants to scream, even though I know it's wrong, but Star Wars, but it's absolutely not Star Wars. Oh god, alright. But I got that tune and then I got Star Wars, and there's something wrong with me apparently there. Alright, victory in some endeavor. Comes with the King of Swords. It comes with being decisive, seeing through shit, and taking action, speaking your truth. It requires confidence, by the way. And I feel confident whenever I look at this victory in some endeavor with the King of Swords. I mean, look at him. Why is he wearing a V-neck? Oh my god, I get so distracted right now. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Alright, problem fixed. Anyway, let's go to the fly. The fly here has to do with, oh my shit, how many people do you have included here? The fly has to do with possibly working a lot. Leo. I'm seeing you having victory because of your intelligence, basically, and also because you're not to be messed with, because you you also know how to do investigation, research, basically. I'm seeing you doing a lot of research here this week, actually. I see you do almost like writing, researching. Do I see you communicating? No, not. It could be. There's this split. How can I explain it? There is the way you stand up and you communicate. It's very victorious. You communicate like the King of Swords. And then you go home and then you close the door and you're like researching, like shit. You know that? It's basically like you show up at work and you're like the King of Swords, and you speak like with authority and victorious because victory is coming that way. And then you walk away with good pride or anything. You close the door and you're like, okay, research. What the hell does happen? Okay. And then whatever you research, you go up there and you talk about it again. It's kind of cool. I like this energy. It's like you sit there. I know it all. That's life. I like it. I also see you, by the way, having some sort of communication here this week with someone that the two of you will find common ground and common understanding, and it's kind of cool. Now, the thing is, you may have a lot of things being thrown at you this week. A lot of responsibilities, a lot of, sudden events. And that is where I see you possibly needing to remember to take a break, get some sleep, get some proper food here this week. It will probably really help you. Also in terms of your energy levels, especially since I see a lot going on this week here for you, right? Now, the thing is that, for instance, if you have situations here where you, for instance, have to make investments, also just investments in terms of your time or everything, it's okay, by the way, to seek out answers. I see you doing that. I see you seeking out. I see you researching. But it's also okay to ask for help. I'm also getting here for some of you. For some of you, you find out something about someone, soulmate. And for some of you Leos, I have picked up it's like an energy that's returning now. Are we in retrograde? There's an energy returning here for you where you're starting to become curious about someone again. I don't know. It's like the energy I had a few months back, where someone was curious about someone and they had a secret crush. It's kind of returning. Shows up with the Lovers here, right? Oh, there we had Judgment. But there we have again, there's this, I don't know if it's like, it could be someone new. Yeah. It's like, do you want to know if they're seeing someone, or is there someone else? It's like there's some sort of something you don't want to see in that situation. But that's just for a few of you. In all cases, I just see you doing a lot of research, and you being, by the way, also seen. Whatever it is that you're working on, you're being seen, you're being admired. Remember to get some proper food, some sleep here, so you don't take on too much. And for some of you, there is something here about something from the past. No, but it's more like, So by the way, also some of you could find out something that could shock you a little bit to the system. Not as Tower moment, but it could have to do with a soulmate, by the way, and that would affect you, right? Doesn't have to be in love; it can also be in work. All right, so especially if it has to do with money or something like that, whether or not it's like the money is not here right now. All right, so now we are going on to Virgo. Show me Virgo. Virgo. Oh, Virgo. I get a split group, but let's see. We have the five of cups here. Ace of Swords. I really get split. All right. Patience with me here in this case, right? That's so weird. All right. I have never tried this before. All right. So let's see what we have. We have a tower. And it's not the tower like that. This is solid foundation, success with effort. And then I got the Peter Tower. Why are you so split? Meaning that there are two distinct groups here. I will see how I navigate that tower. Solid foundation, success with effort. An older man. Oh, scary. And we have tent, temporary situation. And we have a bell, announcement. Ding! Could you be dealing with an Aries? Alright. Solid foundation, success with effort in dealing with some kind of an older man. Whatever situation that is that you're finding yourself in, remember, if you find yourself in times of trouble, that the situation is temporary. Some of you are getting clarity through sorrow. Can that really be? Well, apparently. I feel as though we have here, first and foremost, there's a situation where there is a sadness. It does come with this loss here, but it also has a distinct clarity. So it's not about not seeing the two cups that are behind you, or not seeing it and seeing it. It's not really. That's not what matter I get here. It's more like, you know, that when you recognize that you are in a situation where there is sadness, but not neglecting or rejecting that sadness, which is, by the way, also massively powerful. But rather than that, you cut through it. You see it that, all right, it brought me to where I am today. And you are actually building up something very, very solid from that recognition. Wow, I like when I can just go intuitively like that. It's beautiful. Personally, I think this energy is beautiful. It's like, alright, this is an earth sign, yes. Then we do have some kind of an older man here. I don't know if you're making plans. Could be, of course, be in business. Could be in anything. There is this drama-free energy, by the way, which I really, really appreciate. It still comes with this understanding that whatever has happened has led you to where you are today, and it brings you this patience. Actually, you have an understanding where you want to go, but you're also patient, which is beautiful. It does tie up to this older man, right? Maybe it's one particular person that also is patient with you. He also looks so scary. I mean, I look at him, right? He looks a little bit scary. He doesn't come off as that, but even though, you know, I don't know. I think it has to do with the fact that whatever is going on, it is a temporary situation. There could be a child involved, by the way. A child included in the situation here. And for some of you, it has to do with you following your heart, right? It's an understanding that patience will be required here, so that it doesn't turn into some kind of a disappointment, like a broken dream or broken promise. And then we have an announcement. It's a bell. Leo, like dong. Announcement. Something is brought into the clarity here. I don't know if it's something here, but I get someone here saying that they're in a relationship. Or they are making it clear, by the way, that they are attempting to follow what it is that their heart is pulling them. It would be you most likely, right? That you're going to follow what it is that your heart is pulled towards, but you're going to do it in a way where you're not just going to throw yourself into it, right? You're going to do it slow and steady. Because hello there. No more chasing here. I don't see, yeah, this is like, you know, you don't want to, for instance, if this is in love, right? You don't want to engage with chaser twin flame stories, right? You know, whatever. You know my stand on it, right? If you don't, it's, well, let's not go into the details of it. I'm not the most romantic person you will meet on here. But you don't want to engage with forms of, you know, yeah, illusions, right? Illusions of there being a stable commitment if there isn't none. So take it slow. That's really what I'm getting here. And I have something here about the past still being, things are not fully, you know, clear yet, but this is awesome. This is awesome. This is, it's very mundane. I mean, if I had to summarize it up, it's that you're building something here. You want to build something solid here with effort. You are doing it. You're moving towards success here, right? And you already know it because you're making it clear that, you know what, the situation that I'm finding myself in here right now is temporary. I will need to be patient, possibly in regards to some kind of an older man here. But we are getting there. I'm sitting here all smug going, that's right, Virgo. You badass Virgo. I approve. I love these tea readings. The tea readings give me, you know, these simple messages that are not always the drama chaotic. I actually think the tea readings have a very specific audience, which is everyone not dealing with drama. Like, we rarely get drama. Alright, let's not jinx it. We now have Libra. Show me Libra. Hanging out with friends, you devoted, sweet, kind-hearted Libra. Oh, you're working. Libra. 7 of Pentacles. But I saw a lot of cups before, so I got, you know, work. No, I got something. How can I explain this? It's almost like, you know, you're very sweet, you're kind, you are very kind, but you're also bloody hard-working. Extremely hard-working. You have this very nice balanced mix when I pick up on your energy here. I like it. I get like in a thriving state, but let's see what this can't say, but it's actually a very, 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 very nice energy that I pick up on. It's balanced. Do you have any idea how rare it is? Well, in the tea readings, I basically just get balanced energies, but that's basically also one of the only places where I get like fully cool, calm, collected, balanced energies. That's why I love doing them, and that's what I get here with you. I love tea readings. Alright, so we have Beetle, good fortune. We have a Tiger, doing something risky, taking a chance. We have Eye, psychic ability, trust your intuition. And we have Boot, increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. Alright, definitely talking work here again. I'm starting to connect more and more to the Libra energy. Long story short, Libra is actually the only energy that I do not have in my chart whatsoever. No houses, no planets, no stars, no nothing. So it has always been a mystery to me. But so the Libra energy has always been a calm place for me. I have many good professors who were Libras. One of the most life-changing. Yeah, I like the energy. I don't understand it. but I like it. The beetle here, good fortune. I keep getting lucky be the person who finds this card. It marks a period of good fortune. But the thing about this beetle is, it has showed up a lot for the Capricorn readings, right? This beetle. And it is one of those good fortunes that you don't really notice. It's the Goliath beetle. If that... Any of you know the story of David and Goliath? I don't. Except that it's something about, I don't really know it, but what I get from it, that energy is... How can I explain this? God, I lost it. Now, it has to do something I want to be up against bigger force. It's not really that. It's the small victories. It's also the slow progress. Fortune is there. But for instance, like this beetle, it kind of mends in with these surroundings. You don't see it unless you really look forward. You don't see this fortune. But when you will look back one day, you will see that you were on the right path. That there was fortune here. But it's also that of just appreciating the small pleasures in life. And being on the right track. Doing something risky, taking a chance. Your intuition may talk to you this week here. Right? Trust your intuition. If you feel as though your gut feeling is telling you something this week, trust it. Even if it has to do with doing something risky here. Especially if there's some sort of a goal that you want to achieve. The cards here are indicating, like it says, increase your efforts. But it's very important here with this that you trust your own intuition. So if your intuition is telling you not to do it, then pay attention to whether or not it's your intuition or fear. And there we have the High Priestess. Was it last week someone asked if all tarot readers are Libras? I don't think I know one. But I don't know what sign people are in that. I thought everyone was water signs, but you know what? I don't know. As I said, I have no Libra. Unfortunately, I have some very unfortunate Pisces placements. My North Node is in Pisces. And it's placed in my fucking 12th house. If any of you know about astrology, it's like, fuck this shit. No. Anywho, sorry Libra, I'm just chit-chatting with you, sorry. Good fortune, hard work. It has to do with your skills. Right? Don't give up. Don't pause. Hard work. And again, I get here, there's something about you. Is it because you want to start something up independently? If this is in business, like you working up your skills so you can maybe start your own business here, right? I do sense possibly there's something here. This risky could have to do with money, like going from a bigger paycheck to a smaller paycheck. I'm not going to sit here and tell you what to do. It's really important that you listen to yourself. Listen to your experience. Listen to your body, basically. Your intuition is very much placed inside your body. It's a long story how to work with it. But first and foremost, that's why I also said, about fear versus intuition. It has to do with the body experience. For instance, when you start working with like these, right? One of the first things you gotta practice is separating yourself first and foremost, your own emotions from whatever comes in. Is very difficult to explain without you sounding crazy. But there is a difference between intuition and intuitive decisions and fear-based decisions. And for instance, you can feel it in the heart rate, but you gotta listen to your own body. You gotta learn to work with your own intuition. In my case, I feel it as a calmness. When it's intuitive, it's completely calm. Even if there's haste, even if there's, my body is triggered in a way, it reacts in certain ways. But if I'm capable of looking around me and see that what is it that's triggering me, And how am I being triggered? Is it actually me or what? Long story. Let's not go into it. It's just work on that, right? Increase your efforts. God, what the fuck is going on here? Increase your efforts and you will achieve your goals. For some of you, it's like healing or working with people. It's like a career change for some of you. And if it's not in your work, by the way, then it has to do with your... I get as though you're expressing your emotions more and more. Right? And it's beautiful. But I do see here a loss. I do sense that. Yeah. I do get this is a communication. It could be for some of you expressing your emotions to someone that you care about. Or you telling someone that they need to express more to you, to show up more for you. But if for some of you, if doing so by voicing your opinion might feel very risky. But there's something, it might actually benefit you. Of course, it would always benefit you that you start asserting yourself. It's very important to be able to assert yourself. But for instance, if you have for many years been silent, it takes a little practice to start asserting yourself. Just as it takes practice to learn to shut up, and I will never be able to do that. So Libra, that was a little chit chat there. I will see you next week for our weekly chit chat. Hope you're doing well. Now we are going on to Scorpio. There we had an egg, but Scorpio is not done yet. Suddenly struck me why do I want to do a cusp reading right now? I want to do a cusp. Where were we? We were Libra, Scorpio. Apparently I want to do a cusp reading. Alright. We are doing a cusp reading for Scorpio Libra. Scorpio Libra. I have been drawn to the cusp readings, also the Virgo Libra cusp lately. Scorpio. That's weird. Alright, we're doing a Scorpio Libra. Alright. Scorpio Libra cusp. Apparently, because that's what I'm feeling pulled towards. We have the Magician underneath. Is there something you want to communicate? We have a crone. Honor and respect will come to you. Shark. Take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. Now I can't remember when this cusp is. I believe it's the 26th of October. Weeping, sorrow. Weeping willow, family sorrow. And we have bridge and we have gavel. Successfully overcoming a problem and involvement with the law. Alright, so for some of you, if you are in a situation here where you have to deal with the law, right? Oh no, first and foremost, let's start. Whatever it is that you're doing, you will be... You coming into a position of power this week, expect that some of you may even just be in a setting where people look at you and you feel respected. And it is well-deserved respect, and it may have to do with the way that you communicate, the way that you assert yourself here, right? Take care or there will be some kind of a loss of material wealth. There could be someone who's jealous. This shark here, you know what? You really need to look into that shark. Show me the shark there. Yeah, it has to do possibly in regards to some kind of a new opportunity at work here. But assert yourself. It doesn't have to be that someone's jealous. There is just, you know, this opportunity possibly for some of you that requires you to stand up in your Queen of Wands here. This week here, there may be some sort of a sadness in your family. It could have to do with a child, right? It will affect you. Now, family sorrow, it can be that for some of you, I get a loss of a loss. Something that has to do with a child, okay? Could also be child going through something in school and they're not happy. And you know, when in our family, when someone, our family member is hurt, it also hurts us. Could be your child that's going through something, but in all cases I do see that being affecting you, this situation here. And for others of you, I'm actually getting something about a court. Could be a court settlement here, possibly regarding a child. I do see a successful outcome here. For some of you, it's like is it like a housing placement of a child, right? Is that why I'm being drawn to this? Something here about someone going to court. And having to, regarding placement of a child, where the child is going to live. Successful outcome to a problem thanks to law, you being recognized here. Right. Alright, now we're going on to Scorpio. Mother? Scorpio. Shuffling for Scorpio now. And we're shuffling for the Scorpio. We're doing one more shuffle for the Scorpio. What do we have for the darling Scorpio? Sex and love. Okay. What do we have, Scorpio? Scorpio. 8 of Wands. Alright. Alright. I keep getting sex and love for Scorpio. Okay. Let's just get mundane here. What do we have for Scorpio? A whale. Great worry over nothing. Why do I keep getting a dirty mind? This is like the second time you pull this trick on me, Scorpio. In another reading. You and your dirty mind. It's distracting. And we have a dog barking. Advice from a friend. Great worry over nothing. Advice from a friend. Crib. Birth or conception of a child or an enterprise. I'm sensing good mood. And we have a carriage. A journey, either physical or mental. Long story short, I'm sensing a good mood here this week for you, which is good. Because I'm sitting here basically making jokes in my own head regarding my terrible pronunciation of V and W. Those two are just not aligned with my phonetics. Great worry, worry. I can't worry. I have to practice a little bit there. Anyway, we have great worry about nothing. Comes with the 8 of Wands. We need to clarify that. And we have strength there. You could have a Leo friend. So, oh, shit. We have the Empress who comes with birth or conception of a child or an enterprise. We're going to look into that. And we have the Page of Swords. So we have 2 of Cups underneath here. We have Emperor. Darlings, this is 10 of Cups there. Right, alright. I do see you sometimes being in your head about a situation, alright? Let's start by saying that. I see you being in your head regarding most likely a partnership of a sort. Wondering whether or not it will come together because someone seems unreliable. In and out, most likely. That gets to you, alright? Let's face it like that. That gets to you. It may be that you should, it's just a thought here, right? Sit down and talk a little bit about that. Maybe this is the advice from a friend, I don't know. But to talk about what makes you feel safe. What do you need to feel safe, right? This is very important. For instance, if you are in a relationship or you're just starting to build up a relationship, I don't know, it's just giving advice here, right? Advice. That you communicate clearly about what you need to feel safe. And if they are a proper partner, they're not a manipulative bastard, they will listen to you. I don't really get that. I don't really get that, but no, I'm not really picking up on any kind of manipulative underlying intentions. I'm not, and I'm glad I don't. Not here. There's just this little bit of a worry here, right? And it will be about nothing. It could be, for instance, that communication doesn't come in as quickly as you expect. Right? If you have something about you have... Right, first and foremost, people have different needs. Right? Some people, they are far more about communication, which reminds me I have to answer. I'm 2 days late. But that's how I communicate. It can take me 2 days to answer a text message. If I remember. It depends, right? Terrible at it. That's, for instance, why any serious conversations, you gotta meet. You gotta book a meeting. Otherwise, I'm not... I have other things to do. Point. Different communication styles, right? I do sense here there's this worrying about, why aren't they answering? Why where are they? Or could be the pace of it. It has to do with the tempo. The tempo of it. But as I see here, right, you have a friend, could be a Leo, you might have a conversation regarding, why is it that you are so worried? And that's also what I'm getting at here. Why is it that you are so worried? Is there something inside of you that could prompt forms of anxiety within you? Is there a past experience that has led you feeling that triggers you into getting into your head? It could be, for instance, if this is in love, it could be someone who cheated on you in the past. It could be, I don't know, it's up for you to identify whatever trigger there is, right? That can prompt someone into, possibly here in this case you, to wanting to control your environment. What is it that goes on there, right? I actually get like this is like being in a therapy session, because that's, for instance, I could imagine you might be working on. But this is, for instance, how I talk with my friends. Something about that, because there's a worrying about nothing. Because with the Empress and the Crib, well, for some of you, this could be as simple as, forgetting, am I pregnant, am I not pregnant? Then no, there's nothing. Maybe there's, I don't know. Whatever it is that you wish for. But I really get it has to do with sparking something new. It could be a business, pregnancy, birth. It really depends on what it is that you're building up. This is a general reading, right? But the Empress and the Crib that comes with birth or ends up, it's basically in it. This is the Empress energy in itself. What is the Empress? That is about creation. Yes, she's unconditional love, but she's creation. It's that of nurturing something into being. Be it a project, be it love, be it a flower, whatever. Right? And I do see here possibly communication taking place regarding, for instance, this could, by the way, also be, a worrying about the distance, the physical distance between you and someone. Maybe you're worrying about, can I leave a toothbrush if you just started to see someone? So I don't have to, I don't have to go to bed without having brushed my teeth. Something like that. Which might, for some people, if they have bad experiences, if they dated an idiot who saw a toothbrush as a symbol of, oh my god, they want to marry me, other than, I don't know, toothbrush, god damn it. It's that simple, small tokens of communication. But for some of you, I actually also really get this Empress regarding something in your work. I like this. What is that? Yeah, teamwork. Oh, but then again, we have the Lovers here. So, you know what? I actually get, for some of you, it's about taking a holiday, taking a break from work and going on a holiday together. I see a communication coming up about that. And I see you being worried. So for some of you, it's it's a general reading. Take it as it resonates. What I get it has to do with communication. It has to do with possibly summer holiday, and in all cases, or spending more time together. How do we manage to see each other if we live at a distance? In all cases, it's a small worry. It's nothing. It will turn out that you might have put yourself into a mental prison for no reason whatsoever. But it's not a bad energy. It's a I call it life. Now we are on to Sagittarius. 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 Snatchy, snatchy, snatchy. Sagittarius. God damn it. Snatchy, snatchy. The snatchy, the snatchy, the snatchy, the snatchy. Snatchy always wants to do things on their own. Alright. Sagittarius, 3 of Pentacles. It's a bit funny. I'm laughing at myself because I was shuffling and I had this. Sagittarius always wants to do things at their own, but then they're gonna come into a partnership. What is up with the Page of Swords that is haunting this reading today? Please do not force me to make a stalker reading on the Page of Swords. I hate no. Page of Swords is one of the most wonderful, complicated energies. Let's see. What do we? Sorry, Saggy. We have a mule. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Okay. And we have a dog far away. A distant friend is thinking of you. Oh shit, alright. We have a yoke. Yoke. I don't know, something you put on a door handle maybe? Feeling tied down or frustrated. What is this? Yoke, what on earth is a yoke? Is something you put in front of a door? And we have a hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally. Then we have the 3 of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups, Page of Swords, and a 9 of Pentacles. Basically, the energy. This energy. I saw some of these energies when I was shuffling, right? Yeah. Oh, you know what? This is the interesting thing, guys. Patience here. This reading. This is I'm being bombarded. Shit. We have. We have patterns in this one. Alright, let's start from the beginning, then we will get to it. Holy shit. This is insane. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change for your Pentacle. This might have to do with your work. In all cases, it has to do with how people work together. I see a work situation going on. Someone here wants to take charge. Of course, it doesn't have to be work, it can be in every bloody thing. But in all cases, there is this energy here about someone wants to be the leader. They don't really work together, right? And that makes teamwork a bit of a challenge. Now, it could actually be you. Because this is where I get this message here that, right, there are 2 3s and 3 9s, which is basically an energy here about you wanting to take charge of the situation or actively listening to other people and take their situation into account. Of course, it could be vice versa here, right? That is an energy that will play out in whatever is gonna unfold here in this reading, because I see that as being an overall pattern. Instead of choosing yourself, but not to the extent where it becomes malicious. You know that you cannot work with other people because other people would probably, I don't know, they're not good enough, or they are trying to throw you down. It is basically that of opening up to teamwork, to collaboration, to not being the one who takes charge, to not be the one who dictates, even though you don't want to dictate, but it may come off as that if you don't collaborate. But of course, it could be someone that you are also working with. But it shows here stubbornness. Stubbornness is something here that can be a challenge in making something grow. Then we have a friend. A distant friend is thinking of you with the 3 of Cups. That says it all, right? For some of you this week here, whatever is going on here in other areas of your life, you might end up feeling more tied down and frustrated, especially if it is that some communication is going to come in from someone from your past or just someone who lives far away, right? And I do sense in all cases that, Saggy, for you, it might be beneficial for you to take a break. For this energy about teamwork could actually have to do with someone you're working with, right? It doesn't have to be you. It could, you place yourself. I just sense this troubled some energy that leaves someone feeling tired, frustrated, especially if you're dealing with someone who doesn't know how to communicate properly, right? Now, it may be someone that you actually work with, by the way. It could be someone you used to work with. There is this communication most likely coming in. There's someone here who the way that they communicate is just is annoying. You know, the way they communicate is fucking annoying. And I also get this energy here with you of whatever's going on is affecting you physically, right? But I by the way also see a soulmate energy that I do see underneath the deck here. I see some wonderful energies, a wish fulfillment, a strong soulmate bond, and all of that. But this week you might be, can I say, thrown up into a corner or something like that in regards to your work, most likely, or just this other situation. There's something here that may come in between you and something that you want because you have to deal with it. It's that of, a distant friend here coming almost like back or just intervening. So, and you feel tied up to it. So something else that you may really want to focus on and invest into becomes a bit challenged here. I do see you ending the week here with a break. I see you doing something fun. Alright, that's a good thing. I'm actually also, by the way, getting that for some of you, another friend. For the good perspective here, I get that a friend also, by the way, sees you being tired and frustrated and takes you out to work, but take you out on a date so you don't work that much. But that could, of course, be you, by the way, seeing. Now we're shifting again, right? For some of you, that if you're dealing with someone or you have a friend here that, it shows up as you, right? It shows up as you being the one who's working very, very much, and a friend coming here saying, want to have a break? You want to go kayaking? You want to have fun? And that's always appreciated. Such is like that. It's saying, you know what? Let's go drink some gin and tonic and get on a boat or something like that. Or maybe not that, Gin and tonic, and then we go hiking. Go looking for, I don't know, whatever is in the forest nowadays. So let's go to Capricorn. Stretch. Capricorn. Alpha, no. We're doing some shuffling here. Shuffling for the Capricorn. Why do we have reversals for the Capricorn? Capricorn. Cappy. We have Ace of Wands. It was so close to being the Five of Cups, by the way, Cappy. All right. Capricorn. A broom. New home, new attitude, or just cleaning. A fair man. Dealings with a man with blonde, grey, or white hair. All right. And we have needle and thread. A sincere wish will be granted. 2. Okay. Quill, get back to basics and forces working against you. Sit back. Get your tea ready. Let's talk. I always get a little bit anxious, a little bit like before going into Capricorn readings, because as a fellow Capricorn, sometimes these play out for me, alright? I have experiences going like, wait, what? That was not supposed to play out for me, but sometimes they do. So, and I don't normally do predictions for myself because the predictions can be dangerous. Anyway, we have new home, new attitude. This is cleaning, right? It's cleaning. For some of you, it's as simple as that you're cleaning your house, or wherever it is that you live. But in all cases, it can also have to do with the fact that you will be dealing with a particular man in your life. Be he with blonde, grey, or white hair, it doesn't fucking matter. It's a particular man. A new attitude in regards to that person, right? Now you may, yeah. I also see you, by the way, taking on most likely some sort of a new attitude. Shit. Alright. Oh, fuck, there we go. Oh, fuck. I saw the Lovers. 4 of Pentacle and the Lovers. Okay, let me get into it. I see you, first and foremost, I see cleaning. Some of you, I really see cleaning because I don't know if you're having a visit by someone here. But in all cases, there's a situation here. Could have to do with you dealing with the legal system, by the way, also. But there is a situation where a decision will be made, and it will most likely be life altering, right? In regards to a man. Now, there may be certain events here that work against you with this axe. Show me the axe. Could be a child, by the way. It could be going to court regarding a child. Or something that makes your heart sing, because I do see a lot of emotional and an energy here related to your heart space, to your emotions. But if there is somewhere that you want to go, Carrie, right? If there's some kind of a wish that you want to make, it is strongly advised here that this week you pay strong attention to your actions, right? A wish will be granted if it is, how can I explain it? If it has sincerity to it. If it's authentic. If it's not coming from your ego. And what do I mean by that? Do you want it just because you want it? Right. What is it that we say? That you can always tell that something is coming from your ego, because when you get it, when you finally get it, you don't really want it. Right? And if some of you are in some sort of a trauma bond, or you are basically slightly, because I have seen Capricorns be this, alright? I'm just throwing out for those of you who are in almost like tied up to something, obsessed. I'm not sure, but it's temporary, right? Be mindful of that, because that may not be sincerity. In all cases, so for some of you, it's also that of letting go, right? For some of you, that wish may be letting go. So, whatever wish is coming true here this week depends on the thread that has been placed into this needle. How did you thread your wish, your needle, before you started patching up things here, right? Especially with this 5 of Cups. There is this balance. I really get this here because I look at Justice and the needle of thread. There is this, you see these colors here. And on one side is one with more color than the other. There is really this, again here, pay attention to how you make decisions or your own actions this week here. Especially in regards to this man here. Because you will have a responsibility in it. Let's just say it like that. I do see a new beginning here. Get back to basics. Forces are working against you. So for some of you, this is going to court regarding a child case, right? Let's just say, I'm going to throw it. If any of you got someone pregnant, you have a role to play in that, right? If you get someone pregnant, you have a responsibility at least to pay child support, I believe that's universal, but I don't know. Depends on where you're from, right? I kind of want to do a new one for you. But get back to basics. And don't be afraid of your emotions, by the way. You may this week here look out for whether or not you can be triggered. May have to do with a water sign here, or Libra. Strong Scorpio, Libra. Strong Scorpio on the table here. By the way, that's basically what I get. I get Scorpio, Libra. I was pulled towards doing a Scorpio, Libra earlier today. No, today, which had to do with a child. Alright. This was very specific. I'm going to do another one for Cappy. Short journey. Romance is in the air. Casket. Dog far away. This week here for those, because this is a legal case. I swear to God, is this why I was pulled towards the Scorpio Libra? Because this is Scorpio Libra, and all the energies that are here are Scorpio Libra. Insane. All right. We have a short journey, possibly in some kind of a romantic situation. A situation is going out of your life. For some of you, it could have to do with this situation here. If there's sadness, it's going out. And by the way, oh God, someone here may actually be missing you and thinking of you and wanting to take a short journey to see you. In all cases, Cabby, pay attention to what it is that you pay attention to, how you make decisions this week. Pay attention to the people you surround yourself with, right? It's going to be significant. There's strong indications of travel, by the way, and reconciliation and making, but then also something here is over. But some of you is like meeting up with someone and it's done. It's like a final chapter, but I also see something new, because yes, oh God, it's because you're making room for something new, a new attitude. Interesting. That is interesting. Will that mean you're going to give me new energies, by the way, when I start doing you versus me? Trust your intuition to make beneficial. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. It's the unicorn. All right, we're going on to Aquarius. Aquarius, Aquarius, show me. Ow, ow. All right, show me the Aquarius. I swear, Aquarius. God damn it. All right. Aquarius. The Nine of Swords. Darlings, remember to get some sleep. We have a pig. Beware of greed. Oh, no. All right. We have a purse. Pay attention to your finances. We have an axe. Forces are working against you. Oh, shit. And we have a lightning. Control your anger or you will be sorry. Right. Right, Aquarius. Nine of Swords. Seven of Swords. King of Wands and Two of... Oh shit. I'm just sitting here. Do I have to deal with an Aquarius this week? Very short story here. There may be a situation where someone here is trying to steal away with your money. Right, Seven of Swords. Pay attention to your money. I swear to God, that is someone here trying to steal away money from you. Pay attention to your finances so that you don't... By the way, for some of you, it could be as simple as, you know, don't give in to clickbait or phishing or all of that modern technique where people manage to... I don't know, whatever, you know. There are many terrible schemes out there. But there is something here regarding your money, right? I'm also seeing you being... It's almost like you're being placed into a little bit of a situation where there could be certain stress, your stress levels could come up, right? It may actually have to, by the way, for some of you, it could be that you are in a situation where there's a greedy individual that you have to deal with, and you feel tied to the situation. You may feel as though they are a fucking bully, right? They are working against you, they're not working with you, they don't... Either they spend too much, or they are reckless, or they don't want to spend at all here, right? And I do sense that you are being put up in a position here with the Two of Swords where you're sitting... I still get this story with you sometimes. It's a reading I didn't post, by the way. It has to do with a mom and a dad, a king and a queen of swords, arguing about the child. Not arguing. Yeah, it's basically this reading I did on the Two of Swords, actually. One that I didn't post, where a mom trying to convince the father, most likely about money for school. Could be money for school, yeah, for their child. Keep saying daughter, but it's just their child. Or if it's not that school, it's something about, you know, them having their freedom, the child having the freedom. They don't have to follow in the line of someone of their parents. Basically, I just got this mum, right? Mum fighting for her child, for the freedom, for her child to be allowed to be who they are, as they are, and they don't have to live up to certain expectations of a father that was rather cold. Very smart, but rather cold. They didn't really have that. They didn't really have. Could of course be a good father, but they didn't have that empathy, right? I mean, they didn't really understand how the father's action was affecting the child. That's what I got. And apparently, I got that here as well for you. But it doesn't have to be that. I am just seeing here something being greedy. You feeling stuck to it. Some of you is about someone stealing money from you. For others of you, it has to do with you being put into a position where you feel as though you have to be somewhat sneaky. In order to just get access to your money, right? It could be someone here shutting your bank account. The dangers of shared finances with a bully. But I sense that this week you might get a little triggered regarding a situation you may not see it coming. I really get as though you are... Or how can I explain it? I get as though you already know it a little bit, but when it comes here, I find that what will trigger you is that you don't know the answers. You will be in this position here where you feel as though, right, what about my decision power? What about my sovereignty? I really get as though you're going to argue for your own fucking sovereignty. It's like someone here has shut down your bank account. Shared finances, I really get. I never really thought of shared finances like that before. For instance, I know it's very common nowadays that you have a shared bank account, but you don't have shared finances. Anyway, I do see someone here. It's either that they are spending too much or they are blocking it. And for you, it is most likely what would trigger you could be that you don't feel as though you have certainty, that you don't know what's waiting there. You feel as though you have to also, again, it's like you have to defend your right here for sovereignty. And for some of you, it's like going traveling and seeing the world. Cain, pay attention to your health, pay attention to your work, pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. Pay attention to your finances, pay attention to your health, pay attention to your work. Do you know that when I got here, it's like someone here telling you all of these things, all the things that you have to pay attention to? What about they pay attention to their own? But maybe there's, I don't know, use off for you here, but I just get this greed here. All the things we have to pay attention to, and then we forget to pay attention to the small pleasures in life. Pay attention to your finances. Yeah, pay attention to your finances, right? So by the way, also again, that someone here doesn't nick away. It could also be someone here trying to make a bargain with you that's just not appreciated. You know that when someone they think that you're stupid. They think that they can out-bargain you. I get that might be an insult for you. They think that they can trick you into something. You're like, fuck you. Don't insult my intelligence. That's what I got here. But what about, you know, it's for your better health and it needs work. It's like, bitch, don't think that you can outsmart me. That's what I got there a little bit. Alright. So now we are on to Pisces. Show me the Pisces. Show me the Pisces. La cucaracha, la cucaracha. Yes, apparently that's. Porque me tiene, porque le falta marihuana por Roma. Alright. Pisces. Strength. And the song that was playing in my head for you was about a cucaracha who was out of marijuana. So, Pisces. We have an older man. Dealings with an older man. We have a mountain road. You are on the road to success. And we have forest, modeled on clear thinking. Shit. And we have a younger man. Alright, so you're surrounded by men. Is that good or bad? One of them could be a Leo. Alright, Pisces, we're gonna get through this. Alright, we have the 5 of Swords, we have the 10 of Swords, shit, and we have the 6 of Cups. Oh, and we have the Empress underneath and the World, which was what I saw here. Oh, sweetheart. Kind, nurturing, caring. Knock on the door, hold on. Alright, where were we? Alright, let's start. Let's get back into the energies here. Dealings with a relationship with an older man could be a Leo. There is a situation here where, well, first and foremost this week, let's just say it like this. I get as though you have a friend from childhood, or could be also, by the way, be a child. There's a younger man in your life that has a very youthful energy. I really get like a childhood friend. But then I get this, I'm gonna need to clarify this. This older man is also affecting the situation. It's almost like we have this how can I explain this? It's like not an imbalance. It's like a discrepancy. I don't know. No. It's a difference between an older man who has this, you know, I won't say boring, but they have a lot of leadership about them. They are very refined almost. They have this Leo quality, okay? They have this Leo. They come off as very, very adult. And then there's this younger man who has all of these aspirations, ideas, and they are more youthful. It wouldn't surprise me if this is you, by the way. Or there's a younger man you're dealing with. They have this, they kind of trick that. But then I have this older man here. It's almost like this split between having to be in one role when you're dealing with one particular man. There has to be, you know, you have to appear strong and in control of yourself, very dignified and all that. And then there's the younger man. Whenever you're in that company, you're basically more, you can be yourself basically. But the thing is, I get here is that there's a situation where you are on the road to success, right? Be it in work, whatever it is that you are on. The mountain road here is being on the road to success. The challenge is, however, that as you can see this mountain, right? It has a lot of different small roads on it. This mountain here has a lot of detours. So being on the road to success, this is something that can take a long time. I'm actually almost like getting to the mountain of the Lenormand, which is like a year at least. It is a very long time. There can be stagnancy. It has a lot to do with the decisions that you make, and I do see conflicts appearing here. The older man, protection, spiritual harm. You know what I'm getting here? I'm actually getting as though it's like having a father in your life. Could be someone. Yeah, some of you could have some of you could have daddy issues. Because I got too much concern with sexual matters. In all cases, I am basically getting here a bit of a challenge, let's say like that. Because there is this new young man possibly entering into your life. I'm saying it as a man because it says he is a man, right? We definitely associate with him, and it comes with issues, accept valid criticism. A new one is coming into your life, and it comes with 6 of Cups. So I'm actually, yeah, it could be new, but they have a similar energy, something that you've known before. I don't know if the criticism that they give to you is actually valid. It's really up for you to determine that for yourself. But I can't actually pick up on him. That is so weird. I can't pick up on this over here. Show me more. Now it comes with the Queen of Rods. You know what I can tell you about this energy? It's an energy, you know that when you have men coming together and... Alright, let me tell you what I got here. It's a man coming together... It's a man, alright? It's this energy here about, you know... men inspiring each other to be, you know, pickup artists. Does that make sense? That's really what I get, especially here with the Queen of Rods as well. There is this energy here about, you know... that energy. About being an idiot, basically. I'm sorry, that's what I get here. That's the energy I get over here. It's very complicated. I'm afraid to dive into it because it would probably explode in my face with too much information. But it is here. There is this energy here about, you know... Well, first and foremost, there's something here about, you know, starting something new, which is honesty, right? Where I see a little bit of a battle here between two people, where it's that of this older man here is trying to influence this younger man here in regards to not working or not acting on the impulses all the fucking time, and how the fuck you fits into it. How do you fit into this? Oh, you're in a partnership here. It's almost, oh my god, would you look at that? 2 of Swords, the 3 of Swords. This is what I've been saying. This is basically how things come together. Yeah, it's basically like having a choice between having to cut someone out of your life. It has to do cutting someone out for your from your life. But it's as though the way someone here has been cut out, it's very immature. It's almost like ghosting. And then I have this older man here who is very traditional. Show up as Leo here, but they're very traditional, which is about hold back. Don't engage with this. Don't engage with this. It may be that you are experiencing criticism because some of you are now in a partnership, and someone that you used to know, they come here and they're complaining about you now. Oh, Pisces is in a partnership now. They're boring, you know, that bullshit. Maybe they should just cheat or whatever. I hope not. But it's a little bit of a difficult energy to pick up on here. But this older man shows up also with, you know, being protected from harm and too much concern with sexual matters. This one shows up far more like, you know, wanting to protect someone from this idiocy, I want to say. It's almost like, you know, a father trying to advise his son, saying, maybe don't fuck things up. In all cases, you are on the road to success, but I do see there being, I mean, this is not good energy, right? With the criticism here, it's almost like being put into positions where you have to defend yourself, right? I really get this masculine energy of men testing each other. I'm gonna do another one for you, Pisces. But in all cases, without there being a proper sight to the goal, we are seeing betrayal here. These cards are not good, right? It's almost like do we call that in English an amendum, a test of manhood with these men. It's a strong masculine energy, but the problem is here. For some of you guys, you are the mother in this situation, right? And you're a witness to this. And this is a chapter that needs to fucking close out, because someone here needs to learn to fucking collaborate. This is, I mean, I'm actually getting myself into this position here I'm getting like a mom. Some of you are moms, and you're looking at it saying, who the fuck is raising my child to be like this? I actually know Pisces mom. Yeah. And I can imagine her pissing. I can actually imagine this Pisces mom, because she would not, she would intervene in this and say, you know, because I have seen her actually do that. When she would stop someone trying to influence her boys in a negative way and saying, you know what, the most important thing is that you find someone who appreciates you and loves you for who you are. Fuck how much money they make. They need to appreciate you. They need to treat you with respect. That's the Empress talking here, right? That's the mum. So for some of you Pisces, you could actually be, yeah, you could be experiencing some of you may have children and you are experiencing this going on here, and you're saying no, because there is underneath the deck this loving, kind, nurturing energy. I also saw the Queen of Cups, which is this devotion, which stands in strong contrast to this bullshit. And then I also have this, but again I have this man energy, strong man energy that on one part is trying to protect someone here, trying also to get out of this. It's almost like a parents here, trying also to guide the child out of bullshit. It's like hanging out with the fucking wrong crowd. Show me one more for Pisces here, because this is very specific. We have a kangaroo, unsettled times, need to plan ahead. We have a period of ill health, depression, pleasure with close friend. And we have success assured with good plans and hard work. I also got someone being gay, by the way. So many stories here. An unsettled time, needs to plan ahead. I'm seeing stress. Pleasure with close friend. You know what? It's just a little bit of the same story here, which is hanging out with the wrong crowd this week. What will then happen this week from it? A man, okay, right, you know what, the entire week is just about you dealing with men, alright? And light-hearted, carefree time, right. So, carefree, light-hearted time spent with men this week, and someone here is kinda, I don't know, I get bad influence. And for those women out there, what about the women? Because this is so man. An exciting event, you're also hanging out with men who are goal-oriented people, and you will get new ideas. For those of you who are women, I'm not really picking up on you. You may also be affected by this. You know what, that's it. We're going on to the collective. Pisces is all men this week, alright? It's raining men for Pisces. So now we have almost personal. Collective. Oh, I'm hungry. Gotta go cook. Alright, almost personal here. And you get walking away. 2 cards there. We get it. You're swimming it. No, you're sailing away. You're packing up. 8 of Cups. I saw that. And I saw that. And 8 of Cups being walking away, emotionally disconnecting. And 6 of Swords being mentally disconnecting. This is a complete disconnect. That's amazing. I love those two coming together. Yes, because it has to do. When you have to disconnect completely. 8 of Cups, disconnecting emotionally. 6 of Swords, disconnecting mentally. Those two together is finito. Because you can disconnect emotionally but still be connected mentally. And you can be connected mentally but still be emotionally connected. That's why we have all these dissonance and all that. So, we have a crown. Honor and respect will come to you. Da, 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 da. Some of you, by the way, also going into a new mindset. We have a cane. Pay attention to your health. Another one of those. Well, first and foremost, try not to trip. Look where you're walking so you don't trip over. But also one of those workaholics. And then we have a wind chill. Peace and harmony. Pling, pling, pling. Being distracted. And then we have a bag. Something important such as a new job or a raise. And then we have rabbit showing up hiddenly, which is too much concern with sexual matters. It showed up like sneaking its way in here. Alright, we'll leave you there. So I guess as though I am reading for the workaholics here who may have someone at home going, but what about sex? Alright. 6 of Swords. 8 of Cups. I just went through them. Alright. You know what I get here is that you have disconnected here to protect your health. That's what you do. This is also something very difficult, especially if for those of you who have been 2 of Cups again. For those of you who have been in a difficult situation, and you finally feel free, that is amazing. But in all cases, honor and respect will come to you. Something here about taking on a new approach, right? You're taking on a new approach. And for some of you, I gotta say, for some of you, it has to do with your eating habits. You drink, most likely also drinking habits. Maybe you're cutting down on the soda, drinking more water, or you are, drinking more water. And for those of you who drank too much water, drinking less water. But definitely maybe cutting down on the alcohol for some of you. Something here about your health. Peace and harmony comes with the High Priestess. You know what? Honestly, it's an inner peace. You trust your intuition here. When your intuition is telling you to walk away from something, you're doing it. This honor and respect with the... Yeah, you're saying, for some of you, there is a loss here, but you're saying no. And it's almost as though you saying no brings in a tower moment, and someone here is going to go, but. Doesn't have to be that significant, of course, but you're being recognized, you're being honored, you're being respected. And for some of you, again, something about a boat adventure. Maybe some of you are going sailing. Something important, such as a job or a race, is coming. Yeah, it comes with planning. It's growing. Right? I feel as though you're walking towards your happiness here. Something here is building up. And the beginning here this week is just most likely a week where you are being admired, you're being seen. Can we say it like that? You're being seen, and what you're also being admired for is, again, I get this admiration from you, for you, that has to do with the fact that you are so fucking peace, cool, and calm and collected, most likely. You stand your ground, you're not easily moved by abandonment issues, by the way, also, for some of you. Wow, this is powerful. Can I really pick up on that in this context here? No abandonment issues? It's probably what most readings are about here on YouTube Tarot. Abandonment issues, sorry. It's just a little observation there, but no, this is cool, calm, collected. What about that sexual matter there? As I said, some of you have someone very, very devoted to you. The Queen of Cups. And we also have the Ace of Cups. So, by the way, it could be new, right? And Two of Cups here. You definitely... Yeah. For some of you, I am seeing most likely there being something sweet, wonderful here available to you. But you know, yeah, and that is then being kept a little bit secret. What I'm also getting, by the way, for some of you is walking away. For some of you, you're disconnecting from a friends with benefits situation where there could have been ghosting involved here, because we have the cards here of, right, the Queen of Cups, and it shows up with the rabbit here of too much sexual concern. That is something to be mindful of, especially also when she shows up with the Moon, Page of Cups, and all of this. Well, first and foremost, we could be dealing with the mother here again, who was a little bit worried about, there's something here about, you know, her children and sex and what they have been subjected to, of listening to. I don't know, I don't want to even go there, right? Or you just, maybe the child is becoming sexually active. I don't want to go there. But what I am picking up on here for you, it might have to do with... you're not wanting to be taken advantage of. You're paying attention to your health here. For instance, not wanting to get pregnant. But yeah, you're just taking care of yourself. When it comes to sex, some of you, as I said, you have better things to do than being a friend with benefit. And that brings peace, cool, calm, and harmony here in your life. Yeah. But oh god, there's another energy in regards to that. Show me the other. Sorrow over loss, obstacles to overcome. Greed, nest, emotional insecure. Yeah, it has to do with there's something here about saying goodbye to something that was sexually based, but there was love in it. There was love in it, but I get that someone here is saying goodbye to it, and it brings someone here is greedy with their emotions. I don't know if this is a past energy or if it's just hidden. It shows up, you know, as I said, the rabbit there, it showed up hidden as someone here being first and foremost they have sexual desires, but they are worried about expressing them because they don't want to be taken advantage of. As I said, it could be you, right? But there's also attached to it is also this energy of having been exploited, possibly. In all cases, someone here have more opportunity. There's an opportunity here for love, and that's what I see here. For some of you, you are actually disconnecting from a situation here where you have emotions, right? Or your heart, you're disconnecting to go find your inner happiness. And there may be a person here who were devoted to you. They might have been very much in love with you, but it was sexually based, and they could be concerned, right? Like, why are they not having sex? Sex is just a fucking issue, okay? But someone here is finding inner happiness. I get as though they're actually going healing here and finding peace and harmony and focusing on their job. That is what we have for you guys this week. I am gonna go get dinner, and then I'm gonna get ready for tomorrow. Alright. Take care, guys. Lots of love. Ciao.